Welcome to the recording of the Business Tools for Improved Sheep Performance webinar. This webinar was presented by Ian McLean from Bush Agribusiness on the 9th of December 2021. This is clip 2 of 8 and covers what the problems and solutions are for monitoring your livestock inventory.
What is the problem with livestock recording? Unfortunately, having in your notebook what was put in the paddock last time you mustered it is insufficient in terms of overall records. Yes, that's useful, most people have it, but it's about bigger than that. It's about having the total numbers across the whole place or for the whole flock, knowing what you had at the start of the period, whatever that is, what happened since then with purchases, natural increase, transfers in from another property, transfers out to another property, sales, deaths, and what you've got at the end of the period, and being able to reconcile that by class and in total numbers across the board. There is a place for notebooks, and they're a very good place to store information, recorded in a central location when you come back. But I think there's a bit of a Murphy's Law with notebooks, where the information you really need will be in the notebook you can't find or that's illegible because it fell into the trough. And we've all been in a situation where you've got all these notebooks and can't find the one you need. So they're useful out in the paddock, but the information needs to come in and be compiled and reconciled in a central spot in the office. And this is where software can come in. Software is very good and it's getting better all the time, and some good packages out there that people are using, but it's not the be all and end all. I've seen homemade spreadsheets where maybe a tab for each paddock broken up into classes of animals there, and every movement and muster is recorded in there, so that gives a good big picture overview. I've seen ledger books used quite well. It's really just having a process of bring that information back, storing it in one central place, having someone be in charge of that, be clear on what the classes of livestock you're using are, how to record them, and being diligent in doing it. And the other thing is matching what's processed through the paddock with what's on the books. And if they're not in the paddock, I think kill them on the books, so we have that accurate number over time. But software can play a role in this, but software is a tool for your management. It's not a substitute for your management. So don't rely on it. It's got to be used for you. I've seen a lot of software purchased that hasn't really been opened or used properly because people haven't taken the time to look how to do it. Like, this is where Bill Gates's technology rules come in. There's a couple of them here which I quite like, where he says, first rule is applying technology or automation to an efficient operation will magnify the efficiency, and the second is that automation or technology to an inefficient operation will magnify the inefficiency. So I think that's a good thing to think of there, is looking at the software and how to use it. Definitely has a place, but it needs to be a tool for you. So we touched on this a bit already, but your carrying capacity is your primary limiting operational factor. What grass you've got for the year, how many DSE or AE you can run is your primary limiting factor. So having good livestock numbers to be able to stick within that is quite important. And for extensive or range land operations, optimising your per animal performance will optimise your business performance. If the number of AEs or DSEs you can run is fixed, then maximising the production and profit per DSE is the way to optimise business performance. And to do that, we need a good understanding of our livestock inventory, but also our carrying capacity in the short term and long term. And if you don't have accurate and reconciled livestock inventory, you don't know your enterprise income. We touched on this briefly before, but the inventory change is the important aspect of income. Your flocks are never in steady state. Yes, you'll know your livestock sales, your wool sales and your purchases, but if businesses are going into drought and selling a lot of stock or rebuilding stock afterwards and don't have a lot of income, we need to take into account that inventory change to really understand what's going on. We don't know our total animal units, DSE or AE, so we can't compare it to other enterprises. We can't make sure we're using our carrying capacity and that sort of thing. We don't know our reproductive rate or mortality rate, and don't know which enterprises are performing well or not performing well. So all of these are very important things and benefits of understanding your livestock inventory.
Thank you for watching this short clip. For more information, please visit www.leadingsheep.com.au.